Hello everyone. Let's provide a solution to this problem. Okay, so this is our equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now to begin with this, we are going to make y the subject in equation 1. So that's from equation 1 where we have 2x plus y equals -4. We are going to say that y is equal to -4 minus 2x. Okay, so this becomes the value of y, so we call this our equation 3. Now let's put this value into equation 2, which is xy equal to -6. So this means that we are having x into -4 minus 2x equal to -6, right? And then from here, what do we do? Open the bracket. So that we'll have -4 times x will give us -4x. Then x times -2x will give us minus 2x squared. And this is equal to -6. But then we have to rearrange what we have here so that we'll have -2x squared minus 4x. In fact, let's bring this to the left and it becomes +6. This is now equal to 0. As a matter of fact, we are going to have a quadratic equation from here. But then the first thing is to remove this negative and make this positive and make this negative. So we say 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. What I've done is to multiply everything by -1. Now, 2 is a factor of all of these terms. So we'll divide this by 2, and then we'll divide this by 2, and divide this by 2. This will be gone with this. Then x squared plus 2 will go into this 2 times. We have 2x minus 2 will go there 3 times. We have 3, and it's equal to 0. Now the question is, what method do we use to solve this? Okay, can we use how do we call it, factorization method to deal with this? Okay, if we're going to use factorization method, the question is, what are the two numbers we multiply to get -3, and then we put both of them together to get 2? I think the two numbers will be -3 and 1, because -3 times 1 will give us -3. Then -3 plus 1 will give us -2. So that means we are wrong. So let's make this positive and make this negative. -3 times -1 will give us -3. Then -3, okay, +3 minus 1 will now give us +2. So we are good. This means that the factors are x plus 3 and x minus 1. This 3 is here and this -1 is there. And this is now equal to 0. So that from here, we can say that x plus 3 is equal to 0, or x minus 1 equals 0. X here is equal to 0, and it is 0 minus 3, or on this side, x equals 0 plus 1. So x is equal to -3 or 1. So these are the two values of x, right? But then we need to get our equation, we need to get back to our equation 3, which is y equal to, okay, let me Okay, we have our equation 3 as y equal to negative 4, negative 2x, right? So now that we have two values of x, we are going to get two values of y as well. So what we are going to do now is to substitute this value into the equation 3. Remember, this is our equation 3. Okay, so this means that y will be equal to minus 4 minus 2 into negative 3. Because this time around, we are using x as negative 3. So that y will be equal to negative 4 plus 3 plus 6 rather. How did I get the 6? This negative 4 is coming down. Minus 2 times minus 3 will give us plus 6. So this means that y is equal to minus 4 plus 6 will give us 2. So what are we saying? We are saying that when x equals negative 3, y equals 2, right? So we're going to put these two back into the equation and see if it will be satisfying, right? Then let's go to the second value of x, which is 1. So this means that y at this time, at this point, will be negative 4, negative 2 into 1, because x is now 1. So remember, I'm still using equation 3. Got it over there. So we have y now to be equal to negative 4, negative 2, because 2 times 1 will give 2. So y now is equal to negative 6. So this means that when x equals 1, y equals negative 6. This is what it means. And now let's bring the two equations together very quickly. 2x plus y equals negative 4. This is our equation 1. And equation 2 is xy equals negative 6. Now, let's work with this value. When x equals 1, y equals negative 6. Let's put it here. This will be 1 multiplied by negative 6. Because x is 1, y is negative 6. And this is definitely giving us negative 6. This means that this is very satisfying, right? Then, if you get to the other values of x and y, x is minus 3, y is 2. So this means that this xy becomes minus 3 times 2, because x is minus 3 and y is 2. This is still giving us negative 6. This is also to confirm that this is satisfying. Thank you for watching. If you love this, please subscribe to my channel.